Question 21. Question 21 deals with inequations or inequalities. These are inequalities. So now how do we answer these inequalities? The following should be observed. Number one, start with the simple inequalities. When I say simple inequalities, those inequalities which normally cut either the y-axis or the x-axis, straight or horizontally. You can see I will name this one as line 1 for the sake of learning. And the next one I'll name it as line 2. And then the last one I'll name it as line 3. So I'll start with line 1. So line 1, you can see that it's a simple inequality. So now it is broken. It is broken. I always teach my children that up means less than. So meaning that because it's broken, it has cut the y-axis. This line 1 is as good as just saying y cuts at 4. So now that is an equation. So y, that is y is equal to 4, it cuts at 4. But this is not an inequality which they're asking for. So this is an equation. So I should change this equal sign to a symbol. So now how do we do it? We shade where there are no answers. So you can say, I normally teach my children that up less than. So up, if you can see, this is less than. Less than what? Less than 4. And why is it not equal to? Less or equal to? It is broken. The 4 is not included. So my y in this case is less than 4. So this is the first inequality. And you have answered that question. I said start with the simple ones such that you know for sure that, this one, y, because we have shaded the greater part, so we are interested, the answers lie on the less than 4. And why is it not less or equal to? Because it's a broken line. You go to line 2. If you look at line 2, I'm looking at line 2, ladies and gentlemen. When I say line 2, it is here. The simple of doing it, gradient. Don't waste your time to be picking. As long as it cuts the x-axis, always gradient is change in y. In short, it is change in y over change in x. You will delta y over delta x, that is in physics. You agree with me that here, change in y, you just go for the point which is on y-axis. So it is here, it is 4 over. Mind you, be careful. What it is you should know that the gradient here is positive. So it will be over negative 4. Now because it is a positive, so it will be just 1. So my gradient this side, it is 1. Now this is a shortcut, but let me show you. What is this point? This point is negative 4, 0. What is this point? It is 0, 4. So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. How do we find the gradient? Gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You agree with me that what is my y2? My y2 is 4 minus 0 over. What is my x2 is 0 minus negative 4. And you are going to agree with me. This is a 4 over 4. So my gradient is equal to 1. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the formula which I said. Just know that here it cuts at 4. The y is on top, 4 over this 4 negative. Now I know that this side the gradient is positive. Instead of wasting your time, just write 1. So in this case it is 1. Now I should come up with that equation. Normally you should use this formula. Y minus y1 equals minus mx minus x1. Where are these x1? These are the points. You are free to take between these 2 points. I can take, for example, I'll take the x1. So that means y is equal to, what is my y1 is 0. My m is 1. My x I don't know. But minus, what is my x1 is negative 4. So you are going to agree with that. It will be x plus 4. So now this is an equation. I have to do what? To come up with an equality. How do we do? We say you consider the 4. They shaded the down. So meaning the numbers on top of 4 are greater than. So you have to say, okay, y is greater or equal to 4, equal to x plus 4. Why? Because this is where I'm finding the answers, meaning that greater than, meaning they shaded the less part, so it means it is greater than. They shaded the less part, it means the answers are found on the greater part, meaning y is greater than x plus 4. You have answered this question. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see, you go to another part. This is part 2. In short, this is inequality number 2. How do we go for inequality number 3? To go for inequality number 3, you pick the points already. I've got negative 6, 4. And there is another point which is already there, which is equal to negative 4, 0. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. You come up with the gradient. How do you get the gradient? Please don't forget this. Sorry, my voice projection there. So what is my y2 is 0 minus 4. You agreed with y2 is 0, y1 is 4. So here you grade. Then here to be negative 4 minus, again minus. You agree with me that this is negative 4 on top. Then this at the bottom I have negative 4 plus 6. So you are going to agree with me that this is the same as just negative 4 divided by 2. So the answer M is equal to negative 2. So now this negative 2, remember, you have to replace it. Where do you replace it? You replace it in the equation which is y minus y1, because y1 I know it, equals to m, then x minus x1. Then you replace it. What is my y? I don't know it, since I want an equation. My y1, ladies and gentlemen, you come here. My y1 is 4 equals to my gradient is negative 2. My x I don't know. My x1 in this case, ladies and gentlemen, is negative. You are going to agree with me that it will be a negative 6. So this is negative 6. The negative that's on the operation on the formula, but it will find another negative. You agree with me that is y minus 4. This is a 4. Sorry, y minus 4. So this one, it is as good as negative 2. Then inside you have got this. Then you multiply. How do we multiply? You get simple. This is negative 2x minus 12. So this 4 goes there, becomes a positive. You are going to agree with me that it will be negative 2x plus minus 8. Why have you gotten the 8? Because of this 4 goes there, becomes a positive. So it will be negative 12 plus 4 equals to 8 negative. Now here, if you see, these people, they shaded the down part. So remember, since it is, how did they come? How can we determine our symbol? Because they shaded the down part. If you continue somewhere there, you find that this is the down part. The up is the up on this, on the right part. So down, so it means they were considering the greater part. That's why the answers are. So your course, you have to change this symbol. It means greater or equal to negative 2x minus 8, and this is the 3 inequalities they are looking for. So ladies and gentlemen, what is important is for us to understand that when you are given such a question, when it is broken, it means this figure is not included. So when they have shaded the up, the symbol should be less than. They have shaded the down part, the symbol should be greater or equal to if it is solid. So in this case, they have shaded the down part, it means it is greater or equal to. So thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed. And it's very, very important for you to indicate, to nickname the lines, line 1, line 2, so that you don't make a mistake when you are calculating their values when it comes to linear points like the coordinates. Thank you so much. I hope you really enjoyed. Thank you.